Attack on Titan Final Season Episode 22 is out. And with this new episode, we get to see just how the remaining Paradis survivors deal with the fact that Eren is going to commit mass genocide at an unprecedented rate. But before I begin, don't forget to Colossal Titan, nuke that like button, and slide on into that subscribe button's DMs to hit that notification bell. And so, without further ado, let's jump right into Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2, Episode 6, titled Thaw. This episode opens up exactly where the last episode left off. Eren, using the Founding Titan's power, communicated with every Eldian in existence that he's going to kill every single living being outside of Paradis Island, no matter who they are. So he informed his comrades that they're all safe now, and he informed his enemies that they're going to die. After Eren's speech, the story cuts to an injured human form, Reiner, and Gabi running through the now wrecked city of Paradis in search of their fellow Eldian warrior, Falco. Reiner, who reveals that he is at his regeneration limit after his armored skin mysteriously disappeared, causing him to get hit by some falling debris, informs Gabi that Jean and Connie have probably taken Falco hostage, as they know how valuable he is as one of the 9 Titans. I do like the way that despite everything, Reiner still remembers the type of people Jean and Connie are. They sure as hell ain't stupid. Kinda. The Marleyan duo then take refuge in a nearby building where Reiner, who has definitely seen better days, tells Gabi to escape with Peak and the others to warn the world that Eren is coming, and that they should all just run. However, Gabi rightfully protests, stating where could they possibly run to, and she exclaims that the only way to save everyone is to kill Eren. Because we all know how well that worked out the first time. Although a defeated Reiner clarifies that they can't stop Eren, because now that he has the Founder's power, he has full control over every subject of Ymir. Despite this, Gabi covers up arresting Reiner in blankets, ties back her hair like she had it in Marley, and she proclaims that she will save Falco. Following this, the story cuts on over to Mikasa, Armin, Jean, and Connie atop a building discussing their next plan of action as they stand over a restrained and unconscious Falco. Armin, in sheer disbelief at Eren's plan of mass genocide, claims that this time Eren is going too far. But Jean interrupts him, stating that if that is the case, then they should stop Eren. But Jean then goes on to clarify that Eren opposed Zeke's plan of castrating their entire race, he opposed preserving the Founding Titan by sacrificing Historia, and he's now going to sacrifice the majority of humanity for one single reason: to keep them safe. Everything Eren has done, is doing, and will do is for the sole purpose of protecting his friends and allies. So Jean poses the question, would it be right to stop him? After Jean drops this bombshell, there is a brief moment of silent realization from everyone in the group. However, the silence is short-lived, as off in the distance they notice that the Titans he created have finished off all of the Marleyan troops and are now attacking all of the remaining Paradis soldiers. Our 4 heroes, surprised as to why Eren hasn't commanded these Titans to not attack his friends, decide that they should go out and help their comrades. Although, before they do, they have to make one vital decision. What are they going to do with Falco? Jean suggests that they should feed him to someone like Commander Pixies to save him from his Titan form, but Connie quickly and adamantly demands that they feed Falco to his mother, who is still stuck as a Titan out in Ragako. Armin brings up the just point that Falco is basically a brother to Zeke and all the other Marleyan warriors and candidates, so killing him now and taking the Jaw Titan would only cause a further rise in anger, leading to more bloodshed. But in hearing this, Connie, who seems to be absolutely sick of everyone's shit, has an outburst exclaiming that Armin is only here because he ate Berthold. So what gives him the right to deny Connie from bringing back his mother? But just as this argument is heating up, a Titan begins to charge the group on the rooftop. And in the middle of all this mayhem of trying to avoid the Titan, Connie, in a, I have to say, surprising twist, quickly steals Falco and begins to run away from the group. Although, instead of following Connie, Mikasa, Armin, and Jean ultimately decide that their main priority right now is to deal with the Titans rampaging through their home. We then get a quick montage of the destruction and terror all of the Titans are causing in Paradis. Memories. This montage then comes to an end when we we see Niccolo and the Browse family running through the city streets being chased by a Titan, who, fun fact, is actually Niall Pock, the soldier who helped Falco escape with Colt and Gabby. Kaya, too focused on being chased by a Titan, doesn't look where she is going, and not only does she end up hitting her head on a plank of wood, dumbass, but she gets cornered by the Titan. Kaya, having flashbacks to the first time she was cornered by a Titan and about to be eaten again, calls out to her big sis Sasha for help once more. But Sasha, unsurprisingly, doesn't show up because, you know, she's dead. However, Gabby does, as she charges onto the scene with her anti-Titan rifle, screaming for Kaya to get up, ultimately and gruesomely saving the day by shooting the rifle point blank through the Titan's nape. Kaya, still in shock, looks up to see her savior, but instead of seeing Gabby, she sees the visage of her big sis Sasha. With the Titan defeated, Gabby regroups with the Browse family and she informs them that she is looking for Falco. Although, before she can say any more, two Paradis soldiers in ODM gear arrive on the scene and begin to question Gabby. But before they can confirm she is a Marleyan escapee, Kaya, with a change of heart, screams out that she is just their sister. The Browse family all then vouch for Gabby and plea for the Paradis soldiers to bring them to safety. Gabby, Kaya, and Niccolo, now being guided with the rest of the Browse family to safety, begin to talk about their inner demons, with each of them proclaiming that there must be a devil inside of them to make them capable of feeling such hatred and aggression towards other people. Niccolo then clarifies that the devil isn't just inside of them, but in everyone, and it's the devil that caused all of this chaos and war in the first place. So the only thing they can do is try and fight that inner demon and, I quote, escape the forest. We then see Armin, Mikasa, Jean, and Commander Keith Shadis flying around in their ODM gear, killing Titans and rounding up all of the remaining Paradis soldiers. Also, in case you didn't notice, Commander Shadis arrived in the nick of time to save the very cadets who beat him unconscious under Flock's orders. It's also beautiful and ironic how these cadets were also the ones to criticize Shadis for his outdated Titan fighting training style. And in this moment, it's this very fighting style they have to use to survive. Beautiful irony. Following this, we then get a badass and quite old school Attack on Titan montage where we see Jean rallying up and commanding all the troops as they group up and take down all of the remaining Titans. During this Titan killing montage, Armin, Mikasa, and Jean notice that amongst a crowd of Titans is Commander Pixie's Titan, and they thank the old leader for all of his help throughout the years before ultimately putting an end to his suffering. It's also during this montage that Louise, who is actually this little girl here that Mikasa saved years ago, which is why she idolizes Mikasa, witnesses our badass Ackerman queen gloriously go to town on a bunch of Titans in a sequence that almost makes her look just like Levi. But anyway, after this montage comes to an end and the Titans have all been dealt with, Jean has a brief talk with Anya Capone about Eren's plan to eradicate all life outside of Paradis. Flock, who is still alive, arrives onto the scene and immediately demands the detainment of Yelena and her followers, and the Browse family bring Armin and Mikasa to Gabby to help her find Falco. During their conversation with Gabby, Armin explains that Falco is with Connie, and Connie is going to sacrifice Falco to bring back his mother, which causes Gabby to have a breakdown about everything that is going on, wondering why Eren has to destroy the world and why he can't just spare Falco by using the Founding Titan's power to save Connie's mom, just like how he used it to get rid of Reiner's armor. Armin, shocked to learn Reiner's armor is gone, realizes what Eren truly meant when he said he would undo all of the hardening. And with this, episode 22 comes to an end, as we see none other than Annie conscious laid out on the floor, no longer encased in her crystal prison. Overall, this was another great episode. It was probably because of all the Titan killing, but this episode really had old school Attack on Titan vibes, which was nice to see. Connie's turn to save his mother was definitely not expected and a big surprise, but with everything he is going through, it makes sense. The guy lost everything, so he just wants to get something back. Gabby coming in to save Kaya and the two having their own little forgiveness session was nice, but I can still see why a lot of fans still wouldn't like Gabby's character. Personally, I think she's great. Jean leading the charge and making to tough decisions like the true commander he was always meant to be was awesome, and of course, all of the Titan killing sequences were as bloody and as brutal as ever. I'm super interested to see what happens next, especially with Annie and a female Titan thrown back into the mix. I mean, one of the 9 great Titans has been out of commission since season 1. It's gotta make a comeback of some sort. But let me know what you thought of this episode. Comment your thoughts and opinions below, but remember to keep them spoiler free. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like. For more content like this, subscribe to the Lunchtime Crew. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Plus Ultra.